What's your strategy? Splash in the lake, keep local to limit. What's your strategy? Splash in the lake, keep local to limit. What's your strategy?
Who's top right now? Is it Neymar, Messi, or Ronaldo?
None.
None. God damn.
No, it's still.
Messi does his thing still. He had a very solid season.
He did, but he's. Well, I was just saying as far as the whole trifecta he gave out.
But you gotta think about it. Ronaldo is soccer's version of Kobe because he's producing, but no one's really giving him that respect until after the time. They're not giving him flowers until.
No,
Well, no, he's in a bad league, and in soccer, a lot of that you don't. Doug, tell me how you feel about this, but like you don't get a lot of that recognition until Champions League. That's when you prove it.
yes, you.
Because in your other leagues, a lot of these teams they don't give a shit about the regular season. It's Champions League.
And maybe we should explain how this works to him,
Okay.
Please do.
because you don't know, right?
No. I just know my son, Rio, Lil Flacco, Baby Flacco, loves soccer. That's what he wants to play. He was playing with his distant cousin, he did 314 today. Distant cousin.
So, like,
You might be an uncle sometime next year.
imagine if,
Where'd you get him? You and Uncle.
imagine if the say college football went from if you were the number 6 team in the ACC, now you gotta go to the Big East. That's how soccer works. Like
Okay.
Champions League doesn't stay the same.
Right. Okay.
It's always a promotion and relegation is what they call it. So you have to win your division to qualify. That's just to qualify to stay in Champions League. And then, depending on what division you're in, they'll get more teams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, Premier League going to obviously have more teams in it because those are your big boys.
The league will have 3, 4, maybe.
La Liga, yeah. La
You'll
Liga
have-
1.
Yeah, you'll have Real, you'll have Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and that's probably it.
So they're pulling from 230 teams.
Yeah.
So that's your pool. So if you lose, say if you Manchester United and you shitty for the next 5 years, you're not going to see Champions League.
And you're not going to get any big players because no big player is going to want to go to a team that's not going to go to Champions League.
Okay, that's fair.
So Ronaldo, didn't they qualify?
Juventus made it; they just didn't go far. But he's on a team that made it because part of it is like if you're on League A, you're on a team that because you're the best of those shitty people, you're going to make Champions League. Mm-hmm. They don't care about the regular season. Like you want the big stars to get you over the hump in Champions League, not your regular league.
Right.
Like PSG, I'm a big Neymar fan. They don't need Neymar and Mbappe for the regular league Paris shit because they're going to win their league without the superstars.
Yeah, that shows for jerseys and ticket sales.
Yeah, ticket sales, jerseys, and we want to get the Champions League.
Okay.
We want to win it.
We want to win it,
So
which they still didn't win with all that goddamn talent.
the final is this weekend.
Yeah, Tottenham and Liverpool. So Champions League, like he was saying, pulling from 230 teams, the people playing for the title are in
The
Premier
same.
League.
They're in the
They
same
play each other
conference.
anyway.
Oh wow.
They're rivals.
They are rivals.
Are they cross town?
I think so.
Yeah.
Liverpool has Salah,
Mohamed Salah.
the Egyptian nightmare, and then Tottenham has a little clean-cut English dude.
Well, is
Kane.
Salah their best player? This year, it might have been Mane.
It's Salah.
This year. I said this year.
It's Salah.
Okay.
Remember what he did in the World Cup?
He scored some goals.
That's not fucking Liverpool.
True, but like it seems like
No, you always want to equate some shit that don't add up.
it does because you get hot. You get hot in World Cup. Generally speaking, you take that shit with you.
But he didn't. He got hot last year for Liverpool and took that into the World Cup.
Okay,
And then this year, he didn't really play that great.
he was hurt too.
Oh, sound like you're making excuses.
No, it sounds like he's making my point, right?
Fine, Dub.
You're
Fine.
proving the point.
Who do you? Okay, sir. Who do you?
Well,
have?
actually, their best player was the defensive dude, that Van Dijk, right?
Yeah. Who do you have?
I'd like Liverpool for this
Do you? Okay.
because Harry Kane still kind of coming back from injury.
True. But this is his only chance to get any kind of title that means shit. You better show up, Harry. God damn it.
Harry Baxter.
Harry Baxter?
Hey, it was named Harry. I think of Harry. Chest throw and back throw.
That's terrible. That sounds disgusting. By the way.
You got a sweater on? No, that's my hair.
This my.
This me, baby.
This me.
I'm all mammal.
This my meat.
Top scorers for
Liverpool.
the Champions League was one Lionel Messi. He also had the most shots on target, so he was James Harden.
Oh, okay.
Followed by Lewandowski, who's Bayern, and then Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo. Kobe.
Is Lewandowski ever going to leave?
I think this is it. I think they're gonna kind of option him out now. You know, he's not on the German team.
Whoa.
He's kind of aged out a little bit.
How old is he?
He's got to be in that 34 to 30.
But not only is he that old,
range.
he's been like worn.
On the decline?
Like he's just been like he's got a lot of miles.
He's not a superior athlete guy,
Okay.
you know, and
He's on Ronaldo.
or even with that, Ronaldo slowed down drastically, right? So imagine somebody that's not Ronaldo level, Ronaldo's age, playing the same position.
You know who Lewandowski is? To me, he's a more polished Wayne Rooney.
No, he's better than Wayne Rooney to me.
Is he a Paul
No, I'm saying more polished like that. To me,
He-
he's better.
Pierce in basketball terms?
He's Tim Duncan.
Ooh.
You think he's that fundamentally sound?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's at Bayern. Of course, like you have to be there.
Not
And
just
you're
that.
German.
Thank you.
And you're German. You're German. You play for Bayern. Yeah, you have to be fundamentally sound.
He's Tim Duncan.
Okay.
That's a good. That's a good analogy. Because both teams he plays for, like, there is no, like, this is what we do. This is our system. You don't fucking deter from this.
And then didn't Wayne Rooney go to MLS this year?
Yeah.
DC United also got a DWI right before he got there. Shout out to Wayne.
Okay.
God.
I just love the fact that Wayne's real with it. He's just like, yeah, I like to drink.
I like to drink, so what?
I mean, it's
But he was still the top MLS player this year.
that's not hard to say.
Yeah.
It just started. It just started too though.
Zlatan.
So who you got? Did you say who you had? I picked Liverpool.
I'm going to go top.
Wow. I didn't know this.
What?
Mane and Salah both had 22 goals in Premier League.
So, yeah, Salah still did his thing. On an off year, had 22 goals. On an off year.
Okay, but here's the kicker. They both scored 22. Your boys took 50 more shots.
God. James Harden.
Stop me from shooting it! Especially in soccer, stop me from shooting it. Stop me from shooting.
Because Van Dijk got
He probably didn't know how many shots.
who?
The other
45.
Oh, no.
22 goals on how many shots?
137.
God damn. He letting you ride.
And then Mane had 87. But Van Dijk won Player of the Year for Premier League. That's their defensive guy.
He had a solid ass year.
They whole team, they solid on all the levels. That was the thing that I liked about Liverpool.
Now, doesn't LeBron own a piece of them?
Yeah, he bought into them like in
3-4.
2012.
God.
Yeah.
That late?
Oh, you can buy them to him like whenever, but I think he only bought like $15 million in, which is like a 10% stake.
Bruh, 15 million ain't like you sound like that ain't shit.
But it's
It ain't
funny
shit to
about-
LeBron.
Yeah, and he don't even think about like the team he bought into. Like, yeah, they're playing for the Champions League final. It's a big fucking deal. It's just for him. He's like,
Yeah.
$6.5 million LeBron put in, and if they win this week, he gets a kicker of he owns 2% at $6.5 million.
I might throw in a little bit more. I've made some more money since 2011.
I think that's all they let him buy in.
Right. Because you don't want no one to get controlling stock or.
I don't want to, give me 8%.
But
still,
even the 6.5 he put in back then is worth $32 million now.
what's that? 500%.
It was 2012
Is that 500%?
turnaround. Yeah.
Good move. You'll never walk alone.
Walk hard.
No, that's Liverpool's slogan. You'll never walk alone.
But no, like, I like them. The Tottenham, to get to this game, though, they had one of the biggest turnarounds I've ever seen in one game. They were down 3-0
In aggregate.
So you play basically a best out of 3. They lost the first game 3-0, and then the team in the other part of the bracket had drawed or whatever. So they had to win by more than 3.
Right. That's what I said about 4, right?
Not only did that, they were losing 2-0 in the game to start, right?
God damn. So they had to get 6 at minimum.
It was one of the wildest games I've ever seen on TV. Who was that versus? No, that wasn't versus Messi. Liverpool beat Messi.
Liverpool handed Messi a fucking.
But it was the same thing. They were down 2-0 aggregate, and they smoked them. Straight smoked them. Messi had a couple close, like, oh shit, moments in the game.
And then they lost the Copa del Rey tournament.
They still hadn't recovered from losing to.
But now they're talking about selling everybody off. That's the other thing I find interesting about soccer is how people can move teams. Like, you got to pay the team the transfer fee, and like your transfer fee is X amount of millions of dollars for you. That's before you can even you haven't even signed him. Right. You own a guy. You want me to give you $143 million just to sign him, just to give you that, and I still got to sign him.
Because I remember what Ronaldo transfer fee was like almost $1 billion. Some shit.
I think is the Neymar still has the record.
It was some astronomical.
His contract?
His transfer fee. I think Neymar still has that record.
No, it was crazy.
I know Ronaldo's was crazy also. Like I was like, what? Did they say it'll be close to $1 billion to transfer and all? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Not really $1 billion, but his was like 400 million.
Right, like that's
400 million euros.
okay.
So probably like 550.
I thought Neymar's was higher.
Nah, Neymar just had a big kicker for his dad.
His dad was getting like $5 million.
He was like 300. His was like 300. No, his dad was getting 30. He got a one-time 30 payment, and then he got like a salary. But his dad's also his agent, so he was getting all kind of kicks.
So I didn't know that piece. I just know his dad was getting.
You know what the funny thing about soccer is too? Why the fuck do y'all hate paying taxes?
Because I think it's just not European, but
All
their
of them,
taxes are different over there.
all of them get busted on some tax shit. Like, all of them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how
every
Ronaldo got
single
caught
one
up.
gets busted. Like, damn, bro.
Now Ronaldo getting busted on that end rate.
So look, the biggest difference is when they win their tournaments, they get fucking paid. If Liverpool wins, they get an extra $36 million in prize money.
God damn. Just bust down between the players.
Bust down, Tatiana. So like that's huge. Like the NBA, I think is like $2 million or something crazy.
So they're more compatible to like the Power 5 and the NCAA.
the revenue sharing.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of Power 5, we're down to our Power 2 in the NBA Finals. I think I was the only person to pick this finals out of our illustrious crew.
Okay, Columbus.
I thought he was going to call me Columbus. Like I discovered gold.
No.
Raptors versus Warriors. We got no KD for game 1. Is Boogie dressed?
Yeah,
Yes.
he is
Boogie dress.
active. I think you give him 12 minutes.
Yeah, don't burn him out.
Give him 3 minutes a quarter for the first game. Second game, I give him 15 minutes, and I give him 18, and we see how you feel.
I say 6 minutes a quarter for 2 quarters. And then you... Right.
I'm giving 3 minutes a quarter.
No, you don't even get warm in 3 minutes.
Right. Think about it.
Okay.
You ever had foreplay before the,
The only reason I'm giving him 3 minutes is like you had a torn calf. I just want you to go up and down. I'm trying to give you wind.
But you don't want that calf to tighten up.
But you have already seen it. You've already seen that in the rehab. You already seen it in practice because he's practiced with these guys prior to the game. One would, hope. I would do. I give him,
12 minutes still.
And then figure out them other 2 quarters, like if you need them.
16 minutes.
So let's just get it out the way. Who's gonna win the series?
Golden State in 5.
Steph Curry.
Let me ask you this. Talk about legacy. Let's say hypothetically Golden State sweeps Toronto. That means I think their record would be 10-0 this playoffs without KD. Does this tarnish his legacy?
Oh.
But then if you look inversely though, hang on before you answer.
Inversely. I like
Yes.
that.
They're 32-1 when Steph Curry plays and KD doesn't.
That was during the season, right?
But still, this is all how they rock. If they sweep, what does this mean for KD? Besides, you still leaving.
It means nothing. It means that he joined the best team, and they showed you why they were the best team even before he got there. The team ain't really changed. The team dynamic hasn't. No, he fucking 2-time MVP, Finals MVP, ain't he?
Okay. Is that a different answer?
Yes.
I say yes. It proves that he's a fucking leech. Meaning, he joined the best team, right? KD, you're all-world talent. At that time, you was a top 2 in the league, right? But you joined the number 1 team. That's worse than what LeBron did when he went to the Heat. Him and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. That's way worse than that shit. Because one could make an argument for that team. Oh, the Heat didn't make the playoffs the year before LeBron got there. Newsflash: the Warriors was in the finals.
72-9.
73-9.
73-9.
Come on, do your math.
I'm agreeing with you. Don't be a dick.
I get it. I'm just saying.
You still fucked up the math.
You just saying y'all can't add in St. Louis.
And you can't say, you of all people, you probably have the 72-10 shoes.
I do.
Hey, that's what I have also.
I'm looking at it.
Those are
There's actually a colorway called 72.
No, those Concords are 72 and 10.
Those are Space Jams.
Oh.
Right, those Space Jams, 72s and 10s in my closet upstairs.
So, I say you haven't talked about a diminishing of a dynasty or of a profile. You talking about basically your opinion of him. How does that change his profile?
Time out. I get what you're trying to go, but let's look at it from the greats that plays the game, right? Walt Frazier.
That's not diminishing. You can't compare.
So if that's
We're talking about him in a bucket.
Okay, time out. So you said we can't diminish his profile. So using that same, thought process, you can't diminish Bill Russell's profile when there was only.
Nobody ever does.
No, I do because there was only 10 teams in the league back then. 10 teams. Come on, B. 10 teams in the league. This motherfucker had to win one series, and guess what? He's in the finals.
But at the same time,
time,
I understand your anger of Bill Russell's accomplishments, but no one in the history of basketball whatever is gonna say Bill Russell sucks,
No, I'm not saying Bill Russell suck.
or his team rings don't mean nothing.
I'm not saying Bill Russell don't suck, but when you look at it, it's kind of skewed data, right? You're in IT, are you not?
No,
What do they say in IT? Garbage in is garbage out type shit, right? The information you put in is the information you get out, right? If you put bullshit in, you get bullshit out. So if you saying, hey, this motherfucker had 10 to 12 teams in this league.
all right, get back to KD because you're losing your argument still.
How am I losing my argument? I'm like, it's
How is KD's
legacy.
legacy tarnished? If Golden State wins, he's gonna get another ring.
Right.
He'll have 3 rings.
Okay.
He's-
same as LeBron.
He's 29, 30.
No, hold up. KD came in 07. Right, because D Rose came in 09.
So
Oh, 08. D Rose came in 08.
so he's 30ish.
Right.
So he's got at least 6 to 8 years ahead of him.
Right. So this time in Golden State, some of the naysayers was like, hey, LeBron going to Miami was like his time spent in college. Same thing could be said about him. Like, he didn't prove that. He didn't lead a team.
Right, but he still has time to do all that.
Right.
It-
But in turn, like, if he does that going forward, if he leaves Golden State now and he leads another team to a ring, okay, you can respect that. You can respect LeBron ring that he got with the 2016 Cavaliers. But those rings with Miami, you had. Come on, now
You should have won them.
You should have won them. Thank you.
So you're saying that San Antonio's ring over LeBron, Dallas's ring over LeBron is bigger than
KD rings, yes.
anybody's rings because they shouldn't have won.
I'm saying Dallas should not have won at all.
Crap.
Dallas, come on. Who did Dallas have?
Jason the Jet Terry.
Right. Who did Dallas have? Jason Kidd.
They had a team. It's
No,
what
no,
it's
no. They had Tyson Chandler.
it's what we watching right now. It's the Raptors team
Okay.
versus Golden State.
The Raptors
Team.
Right. Thank you. The Raptors team have at least 2 All Stars.
1.5.
No. But they both made the All Stars.
I was.
Stop being disrespectful.
I disrespect him regularly.
Did they not have 2 All Stars?
Okay.
Okay.
That's like saying Dallas didn't have 2 Hall of Famers.
No, it's not. That's totally different because J Kidd.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
J Kidd was Hall of Fame before we went to Dallas.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
This motherfucker is not an All-Star.
Bruh, did he not make the All-Star team in the year that the Raptors made the finals? Yes or no?
Did he?
Yes or no?
Is Jason Kidd going to Hall of Fame?
No,
Yes.
fuck that.
Is Dirk going to Hall of Fame?
Yes.
That's different.
They got 2 Hall of Famers.
That's like what you trying to say is just like if Dallas would make playoffs. Dallas would play for the Hall of Famer.
They did.
Come on now.
They,
Don't do that.
if Dallas made the playoffs this year, this has been the greatest collection of white NBA players since Utah.
Stop playing jazz. God damn.
It's the team. I don't think people don't give team ball enough credit. Is what got the Spurs over the hump all these years. Is what's getting Toronto to the finals.
How you figure they don't give team ball enough credit? 04 Pistons, 08 Boston.
Those were superstar laden teams.
What, 04 Pistons?
Maybe not that one. I mean, but they beat the Spurs,
no.
right?
Must be the latest.
No, it was they beat the old Lakers.
Right. With Karl Malone.
With 4 Hall of Famers.
Right. So if you don't look at it like that, come on, bro. Come on now. 08 Boston Celtics.
That was KG.
On his way out.
He wasn't on his way out.
No.
You're fine.
No, that was he was still there.
Paul Pierce on the decline.
Fuck Paul Pierce.
Right. Trash ass.
The-
Ray Allen.
The emergence of Ray John.
Emergence of Ray John. Thank you. That's what it was.
Because no one even considered him, and he was just like, "I got this."
The heavy lifting was done by the stars.
The heavy lifting was done by KG.
The stars.
that took a step back also because he went from averaging like 24 to like 18.
Right.
He was averaging Eddie Curry type numbers. Shots down.
I actually think the Raptors can win this if KD doesn't come back.
I mean, I don't see it, but okay. But who is Kawhi guarding in this series? If KD doesn't come back,
I'll put his ass on Draymond. Let him guard Draymond.
okay.
Let him catch his energy on defense.
Because Draymond starts the offense.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The key to a good defensive possession is disrupting the passer. You don't want people to get clean passes off. What do people usually do to Draymond? They step back because they want to dare him to shoot.
Right.
But that gives him a full range of the court.
They give him let's give him a head of steam.
He ain't driving.
Right,
He just give you the full range
Right.
of
Give him a
court
head of steam,
vision.
You can see everything, and boom, he could drive or kick and all that. Right. Okay. I agree with you. That's fair.
So put you put your best player on him that can conserve a little bit.
Okay.
And then once you move him around, let him guard Iggy. Same thing. Iggy ain't gonna do nothing but cut, shoot some corner threes.
Okay, but then so who do you put on Kawhi? They have more bodies that could throw at Kawhi though. They could throw Clay, they could throw Iggy. They could throw Draymond in spurts.
If Kawhi has to take over a game, that's when they'll lose. They need everybody else to play their role. They need 4 people in double figures to beat Golden State.
That sounds like too many variables to me.
This the finals. Everything is the variables.
No, I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying. Like, we have certain constants, right? So
Look at it this way. Look at it this way. LeBron by himself couldn't beat Golden State.
Okay, I agree.
So Kawhi by himself definitely gonna do it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You need
Everybody. All hands on deck.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with. I'm just saying, like, you throwing too many variables out there, though. Like,
That's not in too many variables. I literally gave you one variable.
you saying why can't beat him by himself? We know that. But now you're saying everyone else. You need at least 4 people in double figures, right?
Including Kawhi.
So that's 5 people in double figures.
No, fuckhead. I said you need at least 4 people in double figures.
Include Kawhi, right? Okay, so that's 4 people, right? But that's a variable, though. Like, that's not the only constant in that scenario is Kawhi.
Right. It's hard to get 10 points, but it doesn't have to be the same 3 people
I get
scoring
that.
every other game.
Okay, so outside of Leonard, outside of Leonard, Lowry, who else do they have?
Siakam.
Serge.
Their second best offensive player is Siakam.
God damn. Over Lowry?
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Look at his size.
He's a matchup nightmare.
Yeah.
What is his size? You said look at his size. What is his size?
6'10".
He's D Miles with a little handle.
So that's 6'9". Okay, that's fair.
He's a matchup problem for them because you don't really want to put Clay on him because you take him in the post.
Okay.
And you don't want to take Iggy off Kawhi.
Okay, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just
He's a second best player.
okay.
Offensive player. You need Lowry to do a Lowry, not usual playoff Lowry, but the good Lowry.
I need regular season Lowry.
No, you need rec league Lowry.
You need Drew League Lowry to give you 15 one game, 28 one game, 14 the next. Like, he's got to be a good roller coaster.
Then you need Drake.
Drake?
You just need Drake show up in weird jerseys.
No,
and
what's Bud's name?
Aubrey.
You need Fred VanVleet.
Right, that's Drake.
Oh.
I call him Drake.
I thought you called him the dude from Houston.
Oh, LES?
I thought you called him LES.
Yeah, that's LES. Dead ass. That's LES.
You need him to chip in one game and give you 15.
Okay.
You need Gasol one game and chip in and give you 15.
That's fair. But
you're making a good case. It's not going to work, but you're making a good case.
I'm telling you how the only the one Doctor Strange scenario that they can beat them.
This scenario.
so if at the end of the day, all that shit sounds great, but if KD doesn't come back and Boogie comes back, it's no chance.
You can guard for Boogie.
You what?
You can guard for Boogie. They don't want these dudes setting these screens and rolling hard. Boogie ain't gonna roll hard. Let's face it.
Okay. But Boogie still is a nightmare inside and out.
True, but you got at least some people that can guard him. You put Gasol on him. You put Ibaka on him.
Bruh.
He can cook him, but you put him on him to slow him down. You don't need people to lock nobody down. The only person you got to corral is Curry and Clay.
It's Curry.
No, you can't let Clay get loose. Clay drop 40 on you if you back up off of him too much.
Okay. Clay is too calm with me, though. Clay is one of those people, if he was in the NBA, he'd be
An active shooter.
active shooter list, yes.
They need Danny Green to show up in this playoffs too.
And he got the experience like ex-core.
I don't put all this stock and experience that they be talking about.
Come on, bro.
The whole the nerves and this and that. No, you play ball.
Ball is ball. You've been playing this shit all your life.
And you've been at this. These guys have been playing at the highest level their whole life.
Right, and you know your role, B. You know you're not a superstar. You know you're not gonna go out there and drop 30. You just need to play at your best, at the peak of your ability. You know what I mean?
Give me all you got.
Give me
Play.
what you got.
No, he said it right. You need to play in your lane. Don't let nobody get you off that square to be like, "Hey man, shoot that 3."
Right, let that bit ride. Knowing you shoot like Draymond, nah, cuz.
My prediction is pretty close right now. Leading scorer for the Raptors? Sock 'em.
28.
26.
Oh,
On 11 for 13.
ooh, efficient.
Kawhi got 12. Gasol got 16.
That's three of the four.
Where is Chubby?
Right, where's
Where's
I'm happy?
Hamburglar?
I'm happy my relationship goes as Larry.
He got 4.
Something in it.
What?
I was gonna guess before you said it.
All right, you heard it, right?
No.
He got 4.7 assists.
So he's Austin Rivers right now.
God damn it. He Jeremy Lin. He's 1 for 6. Like, that's the thing. All right, so playoff Lowry showed up today, but Danny Green got 8. So you need Danny Green to hit 2 more threes.
Bro.
You got LES with 7 points. They close to.
That carburetor, you need to order.
Hey, you know Steph is 99 for 105 for free throws in the playoffs.
Steph got 22. Clay got 15.
And that's it.
Draymond got 10.
What's Boogie? Anything?
2 points with 4 minutes.
DNP. Boogie is DNP.
Well, we should get to this game.
I'm going to take the Raptors in 6.
Damn,
God
Flock.
damn, bro. That's cool. You know?
Can I put an asterisk? Like
No.
a no KD Raptors in 6?
No.
You Barry Bonds ass asterisk, Robert Clemens ass.
First and foremost, Barry Bonds don't deserve an asterisk. He was never charged and proven guilty of anything illegal. He played within the rules, and he smashed fucking 73 home runs. Fuck y'all. Put him in the Hall of Fame.
What the fuck does it matter? Because everyone else is doing it. Let's not blame me.
Fuck
He's the black
that.
one.
He was not charged.
Right.
After all them goddamn months, he's the Michael Jackson of beating his case. Now, I'm only saying because if KD comes back, there's no chance of them beating him. Nobody can beat them with KD.
Shit. I'll wreck team league on shit. You put the top 5 up against them.
We'll lose by 100.
Honda.
Top 5 dead or alive.
That's what us all hit down open shit.
Motherfucker, that's you put all 10 of us on the court at one time.
Oh shit. Oh hey, before we go, this is Ballin' Buckets, right? I should have said on
We should have said that to start because this is Ballin' Buckets. This your boy Dub.
This you got Pretty Flacco.
This shit guy did 314.
Thank you for listening.
Appreciate your time.
You had something you want to say real quick? You want to send these people out with your prediction? I'm an only person gay. You said he said 5.
I said Warriors in 5.
Warriors in 6.
Okay.
and E4O is gonna take us home on the 6th game. We'll be in the Bay. You know what I mean? They got Drake up there in Canada and shit like that. Give him coaches massages. E4O is gonna walk half court and present Steph Curry with the MVP of the Finals Award.
Yee!
Yee.
Hulu has live sports. Subscribe.
Get that money.
Subscribe, like, comment, share with your people. It's been Ballin' Buckets.